podcasting from Northwest Pennsylvania. You're listening to the Gen Extra Podcast, a show about Generation X, movies, technology, weird news, and anything else they feel like. Join them every Monday morning. Now, here's your hosts, Dave and Joe.
That is right. You are not dreaming.
No, it is not a fever dream. We're actually releasing a new episode.
Yes, sorry about that.
Indeed.
I blame it on you 2 weeks ago. Last week it was Easter. It was just too much going on.
It was Easter. It was too much, and it was like before that was just, gosh, we even went through St. Patrick's Day, didn't we?
I don't even remember. It feels like we haven't done this in a year.
It does feel like a long time. St. Patrick's Day was huge in my area over in Cleveland, though.
Yeah,
huge. No, well, first of all, St. Patrick's Day is always huge in Cleveland. Like, it's ridiculous. We don't actually. It's one of the days where we actually don't have to work, like in the office, because Cleveland Center is just nuts. There, people come in from.
Oh, there's like
quite a radius.
Don't bother. Like, just stay at home.
It's don't bother. It's stay at home, work from home if you can. Don't bother, because it's insane. And I have gone downtown for St. Patrick's Day sometimes just to see. It's pretty busy, but pretty cool this year because I'm sitting at home working from home, and all of a sudden I hear this boom, and I'm like,
"Oh, the meteor."
And I didn't. No one knew.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone was scrambling. We're messaging. We're like. Well, because the last time we heard a sound like that, there was a factory that exploded. Fortunately, no one was injured, no fatality. It was empty at the time. There's not, I don't know, whatever it was, but it flat out blew up. And
you say you don't know what kind of factory that was that blew up?
I'm gonna have to look it up. I will check that while we're doing the show. It was about 2.5, 3 years ago, and it sounded like those dumpsters people put in their driveways.
Yeah.
Right, it sounded like one of those got dropped from about 25 feet in the air onto the ground.
Oh, damn.
That's what it sounded like. And
you're talking about the meteor. You're talking about the meteor?
I'm talking about both.
Oh,
and
okay.
It sounded the same, and that was what creeped me out. Was I was like, oh, and I'm immediately searching the police scanners, all this stuff. Like, was there another explosion? Right, because that's scary stuff.
Did it rumble your house?
I mean, I felt it in my basement. I heard it from my basement, so it was loud enough, and it was like, ooh, and it was cool, and then finally the footage came, and actually one of my employees, her neighbor, I think, caught it on his Ring doorbell camera.
Nice.
You could see it come. It was almost like the camera was centered on the meteor coming down.
Wow. As
soon as it broke atmo. It was really cool. It was fun. It was like, okay.
Topic of conversation for probably a day or two, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The St. Patrick, there's a shirt that's going around that says, "I survived the St. Patrick's Day meteor." And I kind of want one. I think it's pretty fun.
Has any weird shit started happening after that? Like,
unfortunately, no. It's been really boring. Yeah. I've been hoping. I'm like, come on, because the first thing I thought of,
the Blob,
was Evolution.
Oh, Evolution! Oh, that's a way more current reference. Yeah,
that was the first thing I thought of, and I was saying it broke atmo, and I'm like, now that's a hole. I'm like, oh man, and I did. I watched Evolution the next day. I had to. I'm like, I need to rewatch Evolution. David Duchovny, Orlando Jones.
Yeah.
And I always forget her name.
Oh, yeah. It would come to me. I can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, yes. There's absolutely great movie. So quotable.
Oh, and the guy that played Buffalo Bill. Wasn't he like the general in that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's such a cool, creepy guy too. Yeah. David Levine.
Yeah.
Is it David Levine?
That sounds right, yeah.
Ted Levine. It's Ted Levine, yes. He's a cool actor.
He is.
Cool. I love that movie.
Such an interesting voice. I mean, obviously, like from Silence of the Lambs, but
no.
Oh, what's funny? I always laugh about this from Silence of the Lambs. The girl, the daughter of like the, I don't know, senator or whoever it was, the girl that got taken, that they were after the entire movie. When Clarice was investigating and she actually stumbled across Buffalo Bill's house, not knowing that she was actually there. And she's like, have you seen, so and so? I can't remember what her name was in the movie. And He's like, oh yeah. He's like, what? He's like, wasn't she a great big fat person? And mind you, yeah, she was like a little bit heavier, but she wasn't like morbidly obese by any stretch. And but what was always funny was like Clarice kind of like nodded along. She's like, yeah, she's like, she was a big girl. I'm like, what?
I don't remember that part. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, why are you agreeing with him on this? This insensitive statement. Oh my god, sorry.
That stuck with you apparently. I do not remember that line at all.
Yeah.
That's one of the few movies I've only seen once. A lot of movies I'll rewatch, Evolution being one of them. But yeah, I guess I could rewatch that. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Anyway, no aliens, no weird stuff has happened, unfortunately. Disappointing, to say the least. It could use a little excitement.
Well, I'm glad to hear your city hasn't been taken over by aliens.
It has not. Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. But would make for an interesting Monday morning. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
but speaking of space, Breeze.
In space.
Yeah, Artemis 2. Did its
the
trip.
rocket I heard about 3 days after it actually launched because I wasn't paying attention to the news.
Yeah, it's going to the moon, like just not. I mean, we haven't done it in 50 years. Yeah, it's been a long time.
And it's the furthest humans have traveled in space because they went past the moon.
Well, they did in Apollo 13 too. They went around the moon.
Yeah, but I think this is yeah, you're right. They did, but
but I guess maybe placement of the actual moon
further. Yeah,
okay.
Like I think the rocket went further. That was what I kept reading. Was it's the furthest humans have ever gone into space. And,
all right, look, cool. if they went to like
come back with an alien, you know.
Yeah, I mean, don't brag because you went a little further past the moon, around the moon. I mean, yeah, technically it's further, but like, don't play it up like you went to, Venus or something.
Don't play it up like Katy Perry played up that she was in space because she rode an airplane too high. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, not trying to say it wasn't amazing or it wasn't,
right.
It was just a little further than the last time they went. Well,
it was, but just check yourself a little bit there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it is impressive. They landed down, and it's really cool. I was explaining to my youngest. He's like, "What happens when they land?" I'm like, "That's a good question." He's like, "Because but their boosters are gone." I'm like, "They don't need them because they're not fighting Earth's gravity." And he's like, "Oh, it was all like clicking." So it was kind of fun to explain it to a kid, like how they come down. He's like, "Don't they crash?" I'm like, yeah,
I mean, it's a controlled crash. Yeah, but okay. So here's the other thing I was asking about too was like, so in the past 50 or 60 years, I cannot remember exactly how long it's been. The landings, the space landings in the pod, like every time we go up when astronauts would drop back down in the 60s, mind you, in like very early 70s. It was that same exact pod with the parachutes and the balloons that pop out. So you're telling me in all the years of technological advances, we just pretty much used the same thing we did 50 years ago? Like there was nothing else they really did differently? Like they figured it out then and that was it. That was the best way?
I had the same thought, but I do think that's probably correct. Like that cone-shaped pod works. Like
yeah, I mean, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's I guess. I mean, triangles are awesome. So
I mean, they're talking about building space stations, and Elon wants to colonize Mars, but we're still using but we're still dropping back down.
Yeah,
into the ocean. Oh, someone asked too. I can't remember who it was.
Crashing in the ocean.
Like why do they have to land in the ocean? Like
where else are they gonna land?
I know. Yeah. Like it's a really big target that they're not going to die when they land on it.
Your pool is not that big in your backyard, right? I know your dogs enjoy it, but I don't think that you're going to land a space capsule in there.
No, it's a hard target to miss.
The ocean or your pool?
The ocean. Yeah. Oh, before we recorded too, you were talking about Artemis. What is Artemis? What's the origin of that name?
So there's like two things, right? Like, so one is how they name the spacecrafts. So it's actually interesting because there's the Apollo, which we all know Apollo 13, and people of our generation grew up watching that classic movie. Apollo and Artemis are actually Greek gods. They're twins, actually.
Oh,
yeah. Apollo is god of the sun, and Artemis is goddess of the hunt. So they are. Like,
so they weren't
both
identical, just like fraternal twins.
They're fraternal.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. Yes. Yeah. Two Olympian. They're Olympian gods in Greek mythology, and born to Zeus. And yeah, so she's the goddess of the hunt and the wilderness and the moon, technically.
Okay.
Yeah. Although there are other goddesses associated with the moon as well, so it's a little bit ambiguous. It's more the hunt thing, but they're both like skilled archers and everything else. And Apollo's the god of music and the sun.
The god of music.
In the moon, he's god of music. Is Apollo? Yeah,
he's a god of music. Wow.
Well, yeah, that's why the Apollo Theater. Like you see a lot of things called Apollo theaters and stuff like performing centers that have Apollo's name. That's why.
I guess I don't know my Greek mythology very well. I didn't realize there was a god of music.
Yeah, there's a god of pretty much everything. But yeah, no, I loved it growing up. Greek mythology. It's a lot of fun. My kid is watching the Percy Jackson movies. Well, he's reading the books, and then when he finishes the book, we watch the series. Disney has a series of Percy Jackson, which is based on Greek mythology. It's a bit like Harry Potter, but with Greek mythology instead of witches and wizards.
Okay, interesting.
It's actually quite fun. The books are actually enjoyable.
And you probably learn something.
Younger. You do. You actually do. It really ties into the Greek mythology, but it makes it accessible because it gives you an everyman that's kind of coming to terms with the reality of all these myths that turn out to be real. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, yes, big on Greek mythology. And so, yeah, that came up because I was Googling, more about the Artemis 2. And it was like, I just was putting in Artemis and it was telling me all about, I'm like, nope, not the mythological deity, the actual rocket ship.
Right.
Yeah. So that's Artemis and Apollo.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, speaking of space, I'm trying to do like segues, man. Speaking of space travel, Breeze, I watched Project Hail Mary.
Okay. What's your take? Because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It was fantastic. But before I start diving into that, I do have an update on something. We are actually, remember a couple episodes ago, we were talking about getting an Amish interview on the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of our listeners, a friend of mine, knows somebody, and I can't remember if we talked about this on the show or not, that he knows somebody who left the Amish community and is actually
willing. We didn't talk about that on the show. That was post-show. You had said that you found someone who knew someone. So I actually put together a list of questions, and they were okay with the questions, and they actually may be on the show. So it's possible. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a possibility. And I'm really excited if we do get the opportunity to have him on the show and talk about. Be a fantastic guest. I'm so excited.
Oh, I know. I really hope it happens because it'd be super fascinating. And I just have like a ton of questions, and you can obviously add some in and have her check them out. But yeah, so it's just there you go. There's the update to that, and fingers crossed we get that to happen.
Wait, that was your space segue?
No, that was just me.
Oh, is that Project Hail Mary? Okay.
Yeah. No. The Project Hail Mary, though, yes. Yeah, we had gone, whatever first came out, it was like 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
And it is now, it is getting accolades, dude. Like, people are loving this movie, and they're praising it as one of the best movies in the past decade. Like,
that really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I do not disagree.
My in-laws had seen it. They said it was good. And I actually got the book because I was at Barnes & Noble. And I'm like, obviously they're advertising the hell out of the book, right? Because the movie's out. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've heard it's good. Read The Martian. I enjoyed that. Same author. So yeah, I'll probably end up seeing the movie before I'll get around to the book. But I did want to read it because I've heard from people. They're like, the book is even better. Like, movie's good. Movie's great. The book is even more enjoyable. So I'm going to probably add it to it because I like a good accessible science fiction, and this feels like accessible science fiction reading. I'm not an avid reader by any stretch, but so there are some books out there where I'm like, yep, this is fun.
Yeah. So I'm glad I saw the movie first because I'm a movie first, book second kind of guy.
Okay.
Because inevitably what happens is if I do quote unquote read a book, I always listen to them. I'm an audiobook guy.
Yeah, no shame there. I love it.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Like when I'm riding a lawnmower, or just doing something, even driving.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're in dad mode.
yeah, and anyway, I don't want to conjure up this image of well, in this movie, Rocky the alien. I don't want to have this image that I've created in my head, and then when I see it on screen, I'm disappointed. Yeah, so like, I like when I do hear or read the book, I already have all that in place. So I know this. I know the setting in my mind. I know that what the alien looks like, the main character, and it makes the whole experience of the book better for me in a way.
I agree 100%. I really do. Like I saw a couple Harry Potter movies before I ever read the books, and it helped because you have the voices and the visuals, and it actually just makes it even quicker to enjoy. I completely agree.
Yeah,
I'm so excited to see that movie. I really, really am. But instead of that,
I was gonna say,
good.
If you're not familiar with what the movie is even about, obviously, it's a space movie where Earth is in jeopardy, and they must go travel the cosmos and find a solution to save the world. Like it's like Armageddon, sort of. But anyway,
without Liv Tyler.
Yeah, I don't want to talk anything about plot lines, nothing like that. Just go see it. But one of the most fascinating things I learned about the movie was the alien in the movie. I'm not spoiling anything that's in the trailer. He meets an alien.
No, we've all seen the trailer. Well, I've seen the trailer.
It's this little rock thing with like 5 legs.
Yeah.
And no face. But what I thought was awesome was it was completely puppeteered by like.
Oh, is that why that looked good?
Yeah, it was like it was all practical. And so they had like 6 or 8 people operating this thing like one time, and it was incredible. Like it was so cool that they did that. And I think a lot of it was like remote control, like they did like with like Johnny 5, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just made it way more engaging that it wasn't some stupid looking CGI like the whole time.
Dude, that makes all the difference.
Yeah.
We've been rewatching. So I went to go see the Mario Galaxy movie on Good Friday with my kid. Actually, with like a bunch of neighborhood kids, like the Dads Coalition kind of got together and we're like, hey, the kids don't have school. Let's go take them to Mario Galaxy.
Was it live action? Did they try and...
No, Mario. It's a direct sequel to the animated Mario movie that happened. Was it 3 years ago?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. I don't watch.
Okay, well, it's voiced by Chris Pratt. It's actually not. Actually, the first one's pretty good. It's enjoyable. It's got really good soundtrack. It's got some Bonnie Tyler. It's got some AC/DC. Like it's actually got a good soundtrack to it to boot. Some good classic tunes. Movie's good. Movie's fine. It's enjoyable for parents and kids. Like it. Anyway, it was a favorite of my kid. And then like all the second graders, we just took them all to the theater and saw that. But the trailers of the stuff that's coming out looked really, really fun. What was they going with this? Oh, Mandalorian. I know you're not a Star Wars fan. I know that.
No, but I can appreciate it. It looks good.
It does look good, and so we've been rewatching The Mandalorian, the series, because my youngest hasn't seen it yet. So we're like, well, let's catch up and watch it before it comes out at the end of May. And it was the same thing. I'm like, I forgot how good this is, and a lot of it is because, as he's known, Baby Yoda. You probably know the pictures. You've probably seen the materials, right? Little mini Yoda is not CG. He's a puppet.
That's great.
He's an animatronic. He's a physical entity in the film, and it makes all the difference. Every single scene, I'm like, oh.
It probably does for the actors too, just because you're not staring at like a tennis ball that they're going to CGI. You know what I mean?
I think that's part of it too. I think that's the other half. One, your brain isn't having the whole uncanny valley problem.
Yeah. And
the other is probably, you're right, the actors are probably just having a much easier time.
Yeah, engaging.
Acting.
Yeah, with
not plus it's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
I like him.
He's so good,
dude. So anyway, yes, I did not realize that the Rocky character was physical, like was an actual. Oh, that's exciting even more. Now I have to go see it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip work to go see it.
Dude, it's
you think
so
I should?
good.
I think I should. I'll call off tomorrow.
I always rank movies on a rewatchability factor for me.
Yeah.
And if I rewatch a movie, it's to me that's up there. Then like I really enjoyed the movie, and like literally like walking out of the theater, like my wife and I and our friend Jackie and her son and my friend Jason he went to. But anyway, we're all saying like I literally can't wait to see this again. I just watched it. I can't wait to see it again already.
Glowing. That's the testimony right there.
Yeah.
Right.
So like we're like super pumped to watch it again. Yeah. So no, excellent movie. But on the same here, we're talking about movies here, different end of the spectrum. We watched The Housemaid. Have you seen the trailers for this?
No, I know nothing about this. I hadn't even heard of it.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's been like slathered all over stuff, but it just finally came out to stream. I think it was on Stars or something. And it's got Sydney Sweeney, and she's the housemaid. And I think it's Amanda Seyfried or something like that.
Amanda Seyfried, yeah.
Yeah. And then the dude, the other main character, I can't remember his name, but he was a main character in the 1923, the Tyler Sheridan movies, like the spin-off of Yellowstone. It was like the prequel to Yellowstone. He's in it too. And he's just a great actor. I really enjoy him. But again, I don't want to spoil anything on this movie. I just want to say it was really good. I did not. They did a really good job in the trailer of not giving anything away.
Oh, I remember seeing the trailer for this now that I'm seeing some of these snippets. And it kind of, I want to say creeped me out. It didn't reach out to me, but you and I have a different overlap of like the kind of thriller movies that we want to watch.
Yeah. Well, my wife and I watched it like last week or something like that. And it was definitely worth the watch. Like we were thoroughly surprised how much we actually enjoyed it. And yeah, there were some questionable parts that we were like really? Like, why don't you just leave? But anyway, but no, it was really good though. I definitely recommend it. If you like that kind of suspenseful, thriller kind of movie.
I'm reading a light synopsis. Looks good.
It was really good.
Yeah, doesn't look like I would hate it. And it's not that I don't like those. I tend not to like the horror movies like you do, which this show is gonna be completely relying on you watching like the Mickey Mouse slasher movies and everything else that comes in public domain from Disney over the next 2 years. That's all you do.
There's a couple of them in my queue that I have not watched yet. Yeah.
Okay, but a good thriller. Yeah, no complaints. No complaints.
Yeah, one more thing about a movie, then we'll jump into something else here. Oh, actually, two things. I apologize. So speaking of horror thriller movies, I did watch Scream 7. There's 7 Screams. I know. It's like the Fast and Furious.
So that's actually very Gen X appropriate because that came out in our heyday.
Yeah, like 96, I believe, so 95.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, well, it's kind of, I mean, for the first 5 minutes, but
hey, that counts.
Yeah.
But everyone remembers it though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is funny. That was actually a choice by the directors that they wanted
to hire a known actor and kill her off.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was really funny when I heard that. They're like, just so the audience knows that no one's safe in this movie.
You know what? Good decision. Clever decision. 7 of them. Okay, how's the 7th one? Scream 7.
All right, so, I mean, I've kept up with all of them. I've seen all the Screams over the years.
Really?
Yeah, and there's obviously ones that are better than others I enjoyed, but they've all been pretty okay. And this one wasn't like a total pile of crap, but it wasn't my favorite. It was fine.
Glowing review. It wasn't a total pile of crap.
I literally, I think what it is for me is I think the series, the franchise of Scream is I feel like it's kind of run its course. Like I'm just kind of done with it. And I felt like as the 7th, yeah, like after,
it took you 7 to get
it did kind of, yeah. Like it was finally the 7th one. I'm like, ugh. I'm tired of Ghostface. Like I'm tired of hearing Sidney Prescott's name. I'm tired of hearing the stupid voice change. Yeah, exactly. What's your favorite scary movie? And like it's all in there still. Like I'm like I don't want to. I'm done with this. I'm done. But I watched the whole thing, and it was fine. It was fine. It's always the big it's so and so this time, like because someone else got to pick up the slack on murdering people, and they find their own motives and put the stupid costume on, and for some reason they're always very athletic. Like they can take a beating, and they just still get up and they run around in that ghost costume and they just killing people. I don't know. I'm like, Come up with something different. I'm over this.
So you mentioned that though. How many Saw movies are there? Because there's a lot of those too.
I stopped watching after Saw 2, maybe 2. I know I definitely saw the first one. I'm on the fence if I actually saw the second one. I can't remember if I did or not. I feel like I might have, but no, I don't like the gore. Gore porn. Like there's just gore.
It is. You're right. It's really not. You're right. There's a difference between horror and just a gore fest. So
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah. The whole thing at the end of the first Saw was interesting when it was like, oh, the guy was there the whole time laying on the floor, and that was a cool twist. But I don't know.
That was Carrie Elwes, wasn't it? Wasn't that like Robin Hood, Men in Tights, Carrie Elwes in that role? Okay.
Yeah, he was.
That was him.
I think it was him. He wasn't Jigsaw. He was like one of the guys in the room, like that was being tortured, right?
Yeah, but wasn't that the thing? Like, I don't know.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I can't remember. I don't know.
Right. But how? Okay, here I gotta look. Actually, I can look this up. How many Saw movies are there?
Well, 'cause I think there was another movie called.
Okay, so Saw is only up. Oh wait, no. Okay, so we have Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, 5, 6, Saw 3D.
Okay, whatever
the
that
final chapter, which is not, because then there's Jigsaw, which came out in 2017, and Spiral is apparently in the same universe.
Oh yeah, that's the Chris Rock one.
Yeah, which I did not realize was actually there. And then Saw X, because we're too cool for actual numbers anymore. Well, actually, no, they all have Roman numerals. Never mind. Saw 10 came out in 2023. So I don't know. Scream's got to catch up. They don't. There's 10 Saws out there.
No, they don't.
Dave's like, no.
No. Scream 6 I actually did enjoy. I think Jenna Ortega was in Scream 6.
I do like Jenna Ortega. I really like season 1 on Wednesday. I'm still not sold on season 2, to be perfectly honest with you.
Season 2 what? Wednesday?
Of Wednesday.
How far are you into it?
Like 3 episodes into it, and it's just I'm not.
Yeah, okay. It took Carrie and I were watching it too. It took us about 4 episodes.
Okay. All right. Well, you've just motivated me to watch one more episode of Wednesday.
Yeah, because we were literally saying the same thing. I'm like, this season's weird.
Yep.
I don't know. I just don't like. I'm not digging this season. And we powered through. We pushed, and it got really good.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just
there we go. Glad we talked. Glad we do the show, Dave, because otherwise I wouldn't have watched the rest of Wednesday.
Yeah. No, you'll enjoy the rest of it. Like, yeah, the first 3 were kind of like meh. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, the last thing I want to mention. Did not see this yet, but looks good. Supergirl.
I'm sorry.
The movie. There's a new movie coming out called Supergirl.
Oh yes. I actually kind of it.
I'm totally going to watch this.
I have a take on it too. Oh, I'm totally going to see it as well. But I have a take.
Yeah, I'm excited because I love a good, like, it feels very, very origin-y, like and it looks excellent. I cannot remember the actress name, the girl that's playing Supergirl, but she was in the prequel Game of Thrones. That blonde girl.
Oh, House of the Dragon.
That's it.
Was she in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was.
I don't know her from that because I haven't seen those, but I liked how they did Supergirl at the end of the Superman movie that came out recently. So it kind of got me excited if they keep some of that same tone.
Was it her that was in the end of that?
Yeah, I mean the character. I actually don't know if it's the same actress. If it is, she looks a little bit different, but that could be because they're trying to do a prequel version.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it looked good. It looked fun. It looked. My only hesitation is I'm a little worried that the plot seems thin.
Oh, the Supergirl.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be a real deep movie, but I don't know. It just looks good. It looks like it's gonna be a good movie to watch.
Well, I mean, I'll still see it. Yeah, she was. It was the same actress. It was the same actress who portrayed her. I would think so. But yeah, she played Supergirl in a bit of a cameo. Now, is it? I don't know if it was post credit or it was towards the end of the Superman movie. She shows up, and it was really good. And it's pretty funny. She's very edgy, which I think. Personally, I think the Superman whole, property can use a bit more of an edge. If I'm honest, I think it takes itself too seriously sometimes, and so I think a little bit of an edge is a good thing.
I think that's why I like Homelander's character in The Boys so much.
Yeah, because it's edgy Superman, and that resonates with people.
It does. Yeah, dude, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that's
psychotic, narcissistic Superman with mommy issues.
If I get, oh my god, yeah. So if I could deviate for 1 second, what was it? Anthony, what the hell's his name? The actor. But anyway, the guy who plays Homelander, it's Anthony something.
He's
but
so
he
good.
and I'm not spoiling it. I think Boys is old enough that we can do a spoiler alert on this one. But there's that scene in the plane early on, season 1, with him and Maeve.
Yes.
And the set, again, they're on a set, right? And they're shaking the set and things are falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit of I don't want to say a sadist, but like he gets some glee out of that. So that joy, he kind of derives some joy on that. Like everyone else is kind of freaking out on the set a little bit, and he just thinks it's like a wild ride, and he just kind of gets into it. Like, he trusts no one's going to get hurt, but like he actually enjoys that kind of stuff. So like some of that maniacal smile that he puts on for that role,
he's like legit.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think some of that's legit.
Well, it seems pretty convincing, so maybe it is.
I'll tell you what, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Like that, he nails that role.
Oh yeah.
Every single episode, I'm like, I hate you.
Oh yeah.
I love to hate you, but I hate you. Such a good show.
Yeah. So all right, well, let's veer away from movie stuff because it's easy to just let it snowball. We have a couple news stories. I do have a local news story, and
really,
yeah, we have another one about a quadriplegic cornhole, a quadriplegic cornhole champion. Yeah.
Okay, man, I suck at that game, and I have all 4 limbs.
Yeah,
but okay, go ahead.
Let me just say, this dude, he's, I mean, the guy's got talent. He's got fake. I mean, look, whatever happened, I don't know the backstory of how he lost all his limbs, but he's got the two, like, he's got like the spatula feet like things, the prosthetics,
like the blade style, prosthetics, yeah.
And then he's got like basically like a couple, maybe an inch or so, like below the elbow is missing. So he's a full quadriplegic.
Okay.
And was excellent at cornhole, but he was just accused of killing a man, of shooting somebody, like outside of Washington D.C.
Okay, this took a turn.
I know. Wait, of course, yeah, of course.
I thought you were gonna. You got to read it. I thought you were gonna tell me that he was like won a tournament or something, because that's impressive stuff. And okay, this took a turn.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just kind of like leafing through. I just saw the headline. I'm like, well, I gotta talk about this, and now I'm leafing through it live on the show.
That's okay, Dave. That's your thing.
It really is. Yeah, I'm like, I will do no research in advance. Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm not going to dive into that whole story, but yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's so many questions.
There is, and I don't have the answers.
Like, but with what?
I don't know. I don't know how a dude can throw a cornhole bag accurately, but he does.
Okay.
So I'd say it's not above him to figure out how to use a gun.
I am going to do research, which is my job on the show, while you are doing this.
So the next story, yeah, we'll come back to that one here in a minute if you find some interesting answers. The other story is, this is actually very local. This happened at our Walmart here in like Cranberry, not down in Pittsburgh, our Cranberry. Anyway, this 19-year-old kid got charged for taking a $20 bill from the would you like cash back from your purchase, at the self-checkout.
Yeah.
So the person in front of him left the 20 that they got back and walked away from the machine.
Oh, I forgot to take their change.
To take the change, so he walked up and he snagged it and put it in his pocket. He's 19 years old. I'd probably done the same thing when I was 19. Maybe. If they were still, I would have noticed. I probably would have noticed.
If they were in earshot, it would have been a call out.
Yeah,
if I had walked up to a machine and there was and I did not see a human being in front of me and there was a $20 bill sitting there, that's mine.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Like, if there was no one else in front of me.
Well, don't do it, because apparently you get like arrested for it. Like, that's theft, apparently.
I
don't know.
Okay, we need some discourse on this one a little bit, because if I find, okay, I'm gonna share a personal anecdote from when I was 14 at Cedar Point, and I was walking down a path at Cedar Point Amusement Park, Sandusky, Ohio. A lot of fun if you like roller coasters. And I found a $20 bill sitting in like one of the garden beds, like one of those, like where they have the flowers and the shrubs and stuff like that on the pathing, right?
Oh,
it was
score,
there.
Dude, score.
Right. You're telling me that's illegal? Or is it because it was in the machine?
I think it was in the machine. Like, there's something about it, like not being like lost. Like it wasn't like, in a garden, like you said, or in a
public domain.
Yeah, like it was still hanging out on the machine. So I think just there's some sort of weird gray area there that made it illegal. And, like maybe it's kind of on the same vein as like if you find someone's wallet and you take all the cash out of it, well, whose wallet it is. Like,
that's true. That's true.
That's stealing. Even though you found it, like it's the identification of the person whose wallet it is.
You had the ability to identify. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's subjective.
Yeah.
Maybe he had the ability to identify who it was and didn't take that opportunity.
Right. Like what he should have done was, like taking it up to, customer service. I'm like, hey, whoever, like, here's my receipt from this purchase I just made. It's this register. Whoever was right before me left $20 in the machine. Here you go. Maybe they'll come back for it.
Yeah, I get it. But man, if you're 19, God, I was so poor when I was 19.
Yeah, exactly. You see a 20 hanging out of a machine, no one's there.
Jeez, 20?
Now, but I did hear from somebody too that said there was people that he had heard from that said the kid was like he was eyeballing it, like he was watching the transaction happen.
So he saw it then. That's not cool.
No,
man.
It's not cool. Yeah, if that's the case, like you then cool. you
that's
did.
That's a hey man, you forgot your money.
Right. Like, oh well, hey. No, he waited for the opportunity for them to walk away. Yeah. So.
That's not cool.
But even so even the same. It's $20, dude. Just like if they caught him,
$20.
Like just hey,
$20.
Give me the $20 back. Like let's just
right.
Like there's no reason to put a misdemeanor on a kid's record.
No, you know what? Hell, I'll give him $20. Let me know where this guy lives. I'll give him his $20 back. Get this kid out of trouble. That's you're right. It's disproportionate. Like it's $20. Maybe we're all 19,
and we're also giving the benefit of the doubt that he's a good kid, made a bad decision. Maybe he's a piece of shit. I don't know.
Well, either way, I'll tell you what. There's plenty of pieces of shit out there. Even if he is, this shouldn't be the straw, right? This shouldn't be the damning bit of evidence. Like, okay, he's not out. He's not driving recklessly. He's not putting anyone at risk.
That we know.
Well, Well, if he's doing that stuff, then we can bring him up on charges for that stuff. But I'm not gonna sentence the kid for taking a 20.
No.
For seizing an opportunity. That's me. That's easy going breeze here. Easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy. Take a 20, man.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's rough. That's gray area though. But yeah, you got a golden rule that thing. Because if it were me walking away, I'd want someone to let me know. Like that's the cool thing to do.
Yeah. But I mean, maybe the kid didn't have that kind of upbringing, and
you never know. You don't know people's intent. But I still think you give them a little bit of a leeway there. Yeah, I found a wallet once when I was in Cleveland when I was in college. It didn't have any cash in it. It had 2 concert tickets in there though, that were probably worth a pretty penny.
Oh, like they weren't even used yet.
No. Yeah, they were upcoming. It was actually Dave Matthews Band, which was not small in the early 2000s. I know your favorite, right?
Yeah, no.
Still one of my favorite episodes of the show, by the way. Well, we should have Gen AI make a Dave Matthews Band version of the opening to our show, Dave.
Oh my God, we totally should. That'd be hilarious. We need to try that.
Oh, I'm gonna try it after the recording. Anyway. But yeah, I did.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, Dave Matthews tickets. I'm like, it was probably like $300 worth of tickets in there. There's 2 tickets, but they were not cheap at the time for Cleveland, wherever they were. I think I don't know where they're playing. They would have been playing the arena back then. But yeah, I found it. It was a person at the university, so I actually got a hold of them through university comms. So
it's very, very kind of you.
But see, that's the thing, and it's like and it turned out, and it was, of course, it was a really attractive young woman.
Oh,
like I completely flubbed it. No, I was.
Like, I'm gonna like.
I did. I sitcom level was like. I was like, I'm just an idiot. That's why I still remember it so vividly, because like
the ass you made of yourself.
Yeah, I met her at the one of the the student centers, right? And like, oh yeah, I'm like, I can't even speak. Blubbering idiot of 19 years old. Shit.
How old was she? Was she say she was a student too?
Yeah, she would have been about 19, 20.
Oh.
She would have been at the same age.
Yeah, so you're like wildly attracted to her.
Oh yeah, no, and it was like it was my freshman year of college.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh yeah, no, I was a blubbering idiot. To this day, I still remember how completely inept.
Oh yeah, I mean you were a huge nerd too, so it was probably like
thanks, Dave.
I mean you're self-proclaimed huge nerd. All right, I'm just saying like what you said to me.
No. I had no skills, no skills to pay the bills.
Right. Yes, it was probably like really difficult to have this conversation.
Incredibly difficult. Plus, like where I went to, there were like, it was probably 80-20 guys to girls ratio. So they were
which way? You say 80% guys?
80% guys.
Oh, it's just a sausage fest of a campus. Yeah.
Absolutely was. It absolutely was. There was one building that was all girls. Some of them were co-ed, and then most of them were just guys. Not because they were all guys dorms, just because there were that many guys at that university.
Oh, and there were so many dudes that they decided to like, all right, look, like let's just keep most of the girls together.
Well, they kind of needed to be fair.
Well, yeah, you can't put them in a whole dorm like 80 guys and like there's like 2 chicks on the whole entire like. That'd be scary.
Mine had 2 guys. It was 4 stories and it was 4 floors. 3 of the floors were guy floors. 1 floor was girl floor. So, yeah, it was very weird. It was a bizarre bring. Yeah, back when I moved back to PA for the rest of my undergrad and graduate school, I was like, oh, this is what a co-education looks like. It was really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I did find some more on your amputee.
Oh yeah, what'd you find?
It is incredibly unclear. By the way, this is from NPR.org. This is not a disreputable source. This is just there's not a lot of details on it. But let's see, passengers in the back seat of another car saw Weber shoot. This Weber is the quadriplegic. Shoot Bradrick Michael Wells, also 27, and then pulled over to, quote, help him pull the victim out of the car. Oh, they were in the car with him. There were people in the back seat, and apparently this guy shot the guy in the front seat and then asked the backseat passengers to pull him out of the car.
Man, I wonder what the argument was about.
That's what you're wondering?
Yeah. What were they arguing about? What caused him to
with a mouth? What did he shoot in? Dude, I'm looking at a picture of this guy. He doesn't have appendages.
No. He doesn't. That's why I said it's very impressive that he was able to accomplish this. I mean, not like saying like, shooting a man is an accomplishment, but I'm just saying like to use a gun.
Full disclaimer, this is tragic.
Yeah.
But I have questions.
There's questions. Yeah, there's questions. Like, okay, like if you were to wrap your hands up in like tape, all right, like disabling your fingers.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And try and open a bottle of water. All right, like just try to do anything. Try to get out of the door. Like this guy was able to operate a gun.
I mean, I the only thing I can think is maybe he had a prosthetic hand on.
Oh no, man!
I don't.
I mean, he's
know.
got prosthetic feet, so I guess it's not a far stretch he'd have prosthetic hands.
Yeah, but there's articulation.
I know. Yeah, you got to grip it.
Like, because you've fired a gun. I have fired a gun at a range. Like it requires dexterity, especially to aim.
Yeah, I've slept on my arm funny one time, and I couldn't grab my glasses to put them on in the morning.
Right.
Like operate a firearm with no hands. This is incredible. I feel bad for the guy that was shot. I'm not trying to make light of it.
Horribly.
Yeah, but it's I would not expect that from behind me.
this is truly what's really also kind of weird. I mean, I get it. The first half of this article talks about the fact that he is now being charged with murder. The second entire half plus of the article is about his rise to professional cornhole.
Really? The like,
yes,
like case anybody
cornhole, right? Like, and I get it. You a little bit of backstory, but I'm like, can we go back to the part where the dude with no hand shot somebody? Because I feel like you glossed over that. Not to make light of the situation, I'm very sorry, but this is supposed to be a lighthearted podcast. But how the hell did this app?
That'd be like if there's an article about like, oh, okay, I can't remember the serial killer, the clown who painted stuff. Was it not Gein?
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't it Gein?
No, Ed Gein was the.
Oh yeah,
who's the other one? Anyway, I can't remember.
That's the name.
William Gacy.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it'd be like if there was like a big article about him and all the bodies he had buried, and then like a sub article about, you know, just where he found inspiration for his paintings, and, you know, like showed some pictures of his paintings and gave him like kudos on brushstrokes and this and that. And like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be weird to talk about anything else except the murders. Like, so it's very odd that they made that choice to. In this article, to go into his cornhole career as well.
It's an odd choice. Okay, so I do have a bit more here because this is the wow. All right, Dayton James Weber, 27-year-old quadruple amputee, professional cornhole champion, allegedly shot and killed a passenger in his vehicle using the stumps of his missing arms to handle and fire a handgun. Weber, who has had no arms and legs since early childhood, has previously documented his ability to load and fire firearms using his arm stops.
Okay.
Videos have showed him using a handgun in this manner.
Okay.
Probably
not a large caliber. It's probably would fly out of his nubs.
But I guess that's how you become a cornhole champion. I mean, he obviously has mad skills.
Right.
What? Yeah. Okay. Defense attorney argues Weber acted in self-defense, noting the shooting occurred during a heated argument. Case is still developing, and Weber is facing charges including first-degree aggravated murder. Oof.
Well, there you go. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. So
that's strange.
I got one more thing I wanted to mention before we wrap the show up. This isn't about a specific event or, you know, a situation. It happens every so often, and it's just based around like dinner when you go out with like people, when you go out with your friends or whatever. Do you ever get in that situation? I just want to know how you feel about this. Do you ever have someone pick up the bill? Like, do you ever have that happen?
Unilaterally? Like, no, I got this?
Yeah.
Not in recent memory. That's pretty, I mean, okay. So the last time I think I have experienced that, it was very much in a alternating outings.
So like you just like take.
Oh, hey, turns. I got this one. So like we go out to a bar or we go out to dinner or something and be like, okay, I'll pay tonight. You know, this one's on me because you got the last one.
Yeah,
but it's very much like alternating.
Sure. Yeah, I get that.
That I've done, but very rarely do I. First of all, very rarely do I go out anymore. But rarely does that happen. That I would not cover half of it. The only time it's ever really happened has been for convenience. You like put it on one card and then like just Venmo them later.
Right.
Like I'll just do half just to make it easy on usually the server, right? If they're like super slammed or something, I always feel guilty.
Oh, having to make like 8 checks.
Yes, exactly. So it's usually like, oh yeah, you can just, you know, like you just talk with the table. Hey, we'll just put this on one or whatever, and then you can just Venmo me, and it works out, right? It's never a big deal. But where are you going? What's your?
I don't know. Like part of me doesn't like it.
I don't usually either, but I don't like owing people in that way.
I don't feel like I owe anybody anything after that. If they offer to pay the check, that's fine. But I don't know, like I don't know if it like stems from like childhood or something or what. But like I don't like it doesn't make me feel like, I know it feels good for the person who's like, I'm going to do this nice thing and I'm going to, like, I'm not downplaying their gesture. It's just like my physiological reaction to it is like just kind of weird. And like, I don't know, I feel kind of like, I think I have a hard time accepting stuff like that. Like deep down, I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't love it, but I appreciate it. But at the same time, like I get this like weird feeling. I don't know. I can't even explain it.
Okay. Well, I'm never buying you dinner.
Don't. No, it's fine. Don't.
Okay.
The other, like, is there any like other like weird dinner things? Like when you, like, if you like order apps, your apps.
Oh, appetizers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always feel like I feel like I'm inclined, like my wife and I will get apps, and we're always like, oh, please share them on the table, throw them on the table, have some.
Yeah.
Do you, unless you're getting, like, if you're just getting apps, like pretty much as your meal, like don't share those with me.
Oh no, if it's appetizer for the table, but again, it's about conversation, it's about setting expectations. Like,
sure, yeah, because if you're just like, if you're sitting in front of your apps and you're like, these are delicious, you can like catch glimpses of like peering eyes, like glancing down at your delicious app you just got, and you feel like almost like obligated. You're like, you want some of this? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, this doesn't come up terribly often in my sphere because the people that I hang out with, usually my neighbors, and we have such an established rapport that it doesn't come up because it's very much in rotation. Either it's yep, let's settle up afterwards, or it's completely it's reciprocated, I should say, right? A good example was when we had that power outage, right? Those massive windstorms.
Yeah.
Back one of our previous episodes. Yeah, I was out and like our neighborhood lost power. I'm like, okay, well, no one's got power whatsoever, but I've got a gas grill.
Mm-hmm.
So I was out and I'm like, hey, the grocery store's got power. And I just texted group chat, right? Like, hey, I'm getting burgers and dogs and everything from the grocery store. Like, does anybody want anything specific? Because I'm just grilling. Like, because we're all going to be completely out of the lurch. It was a Friday, right? Everyone's wrapping up work. They're coming home from work and no one's got power in the neighborhood. But they all pay me back like that night. But that's the rapport that we have. So no, I can't say that I've really had that. And is there anything that I really get weirded out? I'm kind of more particular about sharing desserts.
Oh, yeah. Like,
because those are usually, they're smaller.
Yeah.
Right? They're not
that's your dessert. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that can get a little.
I mean, it's different. Like share it with your wife, but like not with anybody else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, right. Yeah. But it's like, because it's usually like a small sliver of like a cheesecake or something. And it's like, it's not really.
I do love a cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
God, if there's cheesecake on the menu and I still got room left in the old tummy, I'm going to get something. I love cheesecake.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So maybe that's it. That's the weird thing for me. It's like that feels awkward to navigate. But again, I'm around people. I don't usually have to deal with that as much.
I think everybody's got their own like worst server experience.
Oh God, yes.
I shared one a long time ago. I won't dive back into it, but it was at Applebee's. It was horrible. Do you have one? Like that just kind of sticks out in your mind. Like I feel like everybody's got one that's just like at the tippy top of like the worst experience they ever had with a waitress or waiter.
I do. It was still back in Erie at the time, and it was after we were going to a show. Maybe we were gonna go see a show, the Erie Playhouse.
Is that a strip club or something? What is that?
It's a theater. It's a
just kidding.
Theater. Actually, it was the Warner Theater, believe it or not. So we were dinner before the show, right? And we were out with a group, 6 of us. It's 3 couples, and this is like kind of pseudo professional colleagues, right? It was my wife's coworkers, but I had become friends with them anyway. I actually went to college with a lot of them, so it was like we all knew each other. We're at a restaurant, and I ordered the soup, and I'm like, if you work, and I've worked at a restaurant, like the soup is ready, right?
Yeah, they ain't making it fresh every time someone orders
flip
it.
And ladle it onto a bowl. I waited 45. My soup did not get there until everyone else had their meal.
Well, maybe that was calculated. Like maybe you wanted. They thought, well, he's probably gonna want to eat with everybody.
No. Like I waited 10 to 15 minutes after they had their meal.
Oh, you still hadn't gotten your soup?
I still hadn't gotten my soup, which was my soup. That was my. Like I'm just gonna have a soup, and I was still waiting for the soup. And
people were probably finishing their meals.
Yes, I have never, ever complained at a restaurant,
Mhm.
this was the time I complained. I went up and I'm like, I went full Karen before Karen was a thing.
Oh, yes.
I need to talk to a manager. Like, is there a problem? Like, yes. I've been waiting an hour and 15 minutes for a bowl of soup. I'm like, oh, we're so sorry. I'm like, it's soup. I know you have a giant ass pot of soup in your kitchen, and all someone had to do was take a ladle and put it into a bowl and bring it to the table. I was irate because we were running late at that point, and then we couldn't get. I was livid. I finally just got it from the table, and my wife was actually uncomfortable because I was fuming. I was like, no. I was so mad.
Dude,
I'd
be so mad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they were not conciliatory at all. They were not, in my experience. Again, I worked in restaurants. You make up for that. You want to make up for that so that customer doesn't disparage the hell out of your restaurant.
Oh yeah.
They did not seem to care.
Wow. Busy enough. They don't give a shit if they lose you.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And again, never went back and I don't even remember the name. Well, it's closed now, but I told everyone.
Oh, it is closed now. Okay, man. Maybe you had a part in that.
Oh, I'd like to think so.
Yeah,
right. That's
the
hero story, right? That's the hero we deserve, right? I'd like to think I made a difference. Oh God, I was so pissed, Dave.
Yeah, I'll just because I don't know if you ever heard the story about the Applebee's thing. I'm not going to get into the full
I don't
story.
think I did actually. Go ahead, share it.
But it was the same thing too. Like our food took forever to get there, but one of the moments is just putting the order in specifically. She was kind of like going around the table asking what everybody wanted, and the odd part was like every time someone ordered like, oh, like I'll have the, whatever alcoholic beverage, and she's like, that sounds good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having one of those, and we're like, yeah, they're pretty tasty. And then she gets somebody else, and they're like, oh, the mimosa something beverage, and she always had a comment about wanting to also drink that. And after like the fourth or fifth time, it's like, okay, we get it. Like, are you an alcoholic or something? Like stop saying all this about everybody's bet. Like,
your shtick is dead.
Yeah, stop. And so, anyway, so people are putting their order in. I put mine in, and I was like, I want to get it was like a jalapeno bacon cheddar burger. That sounded good, dude. And
that sounds good.
Yeah,
thanks.
Yeah, and she goes, that's a healthy lunch. And I'm like, what?
Excuse you?
What the fuck did you say? Yeah.
Excuse you?
Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I go, I feel like you just shamed me into like wanting to get a salad. I was like, I'm like looking around the table. I go, should I order this? I'm like, what is happening here? And they're like, no, like get it. I'm like, that was weird. And
totally weird.
Yeah. So anyway, so I still got it, but so anyways, fast forward, it was like an hour and 15, hour and a half. And the children were falling asleep at the table. Like the order had not gone in. And I believe
didn't go in?
No, it never went in. That was the problem.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So she never stuck the order in. And I think we had the manager come over.
Yeah. Cause it's an Applebee's. Like,
yeah,
put the order in.
I don't even remember if we got our food. Cause I think we just left. And they didn't charge us for something that did come. Maybe it was like an appetizer or something, which is odd that came. Nothing else did. But she's like, we will have to charge you for the, for the drinks. It's like, but we won't charge you for the fucking blooming on whatever it was, some appetizer. But anyway, yeah. So, but awful experience, and we never gone back. Actually, every time we drive by there, and that was like 10 years ago.
Gosh. Yeah, well, see, it's fixed. That's why they should be making it up to you.
Like, yeah, I mean, there is something to be said about just that.
The next time you order something, I'm gonna be like, well, that's like a healthy lunch.
Yeah.
It's just gonna do that to you.
Oh my god.
Oh man, well, that's a rough one. I agree.
Yeah. So, all right, you ready to wrap this one up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's getting late. It's almost my bedtime.
It is past my bedtime.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for checking us out again, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.